What up, guys? Paramoto back at you with another video. I'm out in the country like I do because I love fucking country roads. Give this video a like if you fucking like country roads. That twist. Also, make sure you like and make sure you subscribe to the video or subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. It lets me know that I'm doing good. It helps me reach the goals of this channel. So let's get to it. Today, I want to give you guys a list of things that I think you should know before you buy a Ducati Panigale. Let's get to it. So the number one thing I want to let you guys know about buying a Ducati Panigale is that these things are not going to get you girls. Like, this goes for just about anything. Like, bikes and fancy cars are not chick magnets. They are dick magnets. That's right, I told you about it. They're dick magnets. They don't fucking get you girls. No fucking chick is going to come up to you with your GTR and be like, oh man, is that a fucking 2016 Nissan GTR? Oh my god. Oh, this is awesome. Or no girl's gonna come up to you and be like, oh man, is that a fucking 2018 Ducati Panigale 959? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's in the base Arctic white too? Ooh, Camaro. So these things are gonna get you dudes. Dudes are gonna come up to you. Dudes are gonna ask you questions. It is not gonna be a chick thing. I'm sorry guys. I mean, if you're a younger dude that's like really thinks this is how I'm gonna meet girls, I'm gonna have this bike and like all the girls are gonna want to fucking talk to me. Not the case, dude. You might make some friends, and like if you're, if you're gay, it's 2018, you're allowed to be gay if you want. This might be the way to get a dude. But I mean, if you're a chick that rides this thing and this is your way to get dudes, like A plus performance on your part, because that shit is gonna work straight up. If you're a chick that rides this bike, dude, there ain't gonna be no shortage of guys, I'll tell you that much right now. The number two thing I want to tell you guys is that every other service on this bike is over $1,000. So you're talking about valve checks, you're talking about like taking this shit apart and whatnot. Every other service is going to be expensive. So the way that this actually breaks down is that every service is 1 year or 7,500 miles, whichever one comes first. And every other service, which is going to be 15,000 miles, is going to be about $1,200. I was told this when I first got the bike, and they were like, hey, you're going to need to save up for that 15,000 mile service. It's going to be expensive, and I was quoted $1,200, and then they also fix whatever they find that's broken, and that's going to be additional money. So one thing about owning this bike is that not only are you going to have to buy it and pay for it and insure it and stuff, you also need to care for it as well. And that's something a lot of people actually don't really think of, is the actual care of the bike, to be honest with you. Like, it's honestly a little bit expensive to care for these bikes, and that's if things break and you don't have a warranty, to be honest with you. I have, I think, 4 to 6 years of a warranty, so it's pretty fucking good. So I think it's 4 years. I think I might have misquoted and said it was 6 years before in another video, but I'm pretty sure the warranty is 4 years, where like anything breaks, it's covered. So you're gonna have to be cautious about it, but every other service is going to be expensive, and you need to be prepared for that. This road would be really fun if there was less traffic, man. So, another thing that you need to be cognizant of when buying a Ducati Panigale is that the service department for Ducati is amazing. It is amazing. It's something that it took me back, because I was dealing with just an independent dealer that sold Hondas and shit like that, and just worked on whatever was brought in and whatnot. And they're reputable from the area. They're called Team Power Sports, and there's two of them there's one in Raleigh and there's one in Garner, and I was going to the one in Garner, and I was getting fucked by them really hard. I think I came in for a PM once, and they tried to charge me like $600. Like, you fucking kidding me? $600 fucking dollars? I ended up fucking, dude, I lost my shit because this guy was really trying to fuck me. He was really trying to get over on me, and I cursed him out up and down because he kept on being really rude to me. And I lost my shit with him one point. And I got the owner actually came down and was like, it's just gonna be $300. It's not gonna be $600, it's gonna be $300. Don't worry about it. We'll replace those fucking rear brakes for free, you know. And I'm not really proud of it, but it saved me $300, so I mean, I guess whatever. But Ducati service is amazing. Like, I go in, I see the same service rep, you know, the same service rep is the same service rep every fucking time. He's super fucking cool. You get to wait around. They have, like, you know, good free coffee, not like shit drip coffee. They have good free coffee. You know, they have generally motor racing, like MotoGP style stuff going on the TV. They have a nice little waiting area. They'll let you look at whatever you want to look at. They'll let you hang out. They might even let you test ride shit from time to time, you know, if they want to. And they'll also give you a loaner bike if you need it. They'll give you a loaner bike. I mean, that's something that's fucking crazy to me. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, testing out what you can get one day, you know, like, oh, you know, what about that S1000 RR? Or something, you know. I don't know if I need any more incentive to do any other stupid shit, to be honest with you, but, I don't know, I think the service department's amazing. I think that's something that I was really taken aback on when I first got my Panigale. So what's that? Is that 3? That's 3 things. I want to give you guys at least 2 more. So another thing is get ready to have a little bit of a harder time finding aftermarket parts. So let me fucking get the revs down. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. So get ready to have a little bit of trouble getting aftermarket parts, right? So, you know, you're gonna have some difficulty because not everybody makes parts for this bike. You're not riding the CBR 600. You know, this road would be super fun if it wasn't for these fucking cages everywhere. Holy shit! I don't know how many times I've seen one of these guys go over the fucking yellow lines. But you get ready to have a little bit of a harder time finding aftermarket parts for this bike. So not everybody is going to make these parts. You're not going to have 1,000 options, but generally you will have some options. You know, you're not going to log into Revzilla and the first thing that you see is not going to be, you know, a fucking tail tidy for a Panigale. It's going to be a fender eliminator for an R1 or an R6 or something like that. It's not going to be this bike. So be prepared for that. You're going to have less options. So you're going to have less, if you want to replace this windscreen, you're going to have less options, right? Alright, now that we got some air going again, I can breathe. This guy's going off the road because he's probably texting. So anyway, so those are 4 really big points that I can make to you guys. Another point, and you know, I started positive, I want to end positive as well. Get ready for some extra attention. You know, nothing sounds like these bikes. Nothing looks like these bikes. You know, when you're riding a Panigale, you're riding, you know, one of the best sport bikes that there is. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a snobby Ducati rider, but I guess I'm a little bit of a snobby Ducati rider. But I mean, nothing sounds like this. Look. Nothing sounds like that. That sound is going to attract you some attention, and it's either going to be wanted or unwanted, depending on your point of view. I get a kick out of it when I see people, you know, looking at my bike, and you know, literally when I test rode the red Panigale 959, there was literally 2 kids that just got out of school, and I revved it up like that at a stoplight, and they were right next to me. Their mouths were open, and you could just see them shaking their head with their mouths open. It was hilarious. So get ready for shit like that. People are going to look at you. People are going to hear this bike coming, and then they're going to look at you even more. So if you're a person that doesn't like people staring at them, if you're a person that doesn't really want the attention, this might not be the bike for you. But if you're like me and you just think it's funny, you know, it's whatever, you know, but it might be the bike for you then, I guess, if you can handle it. But it's fun, it's funny, you know, everything. I really like it. Those are at least 5 things that I can tell you guys off the top of my head that were very different for me, coming from a 600, coming from different bikes to this one. Things are different, so you have to be cognizant that I guess every bike has their own. Every bike is going to have their own things that you deal with. Every bike is going to be a little bit different than you weren't expecting. You know, things that you weren't expecting are going to happen. You know, but mainly, I mean, everything that I wasn't expecting with this bike has all been positive. You know, like another thing I can tell you before you buy this bike, you know, 5 things. You know, I guess this is a bonus thing. This is like, instead of doing 5 things you need to know before buying this bike, we'll do 6 things. You know, you need to expect little stupid things to break. It's well documented that these mirrors fall apart, but it's also well documented that they're warranted. So if this glass falls out, all I gotta do is call up my dude. Hey Carl, my mirror fell apart. I'd probably send him a picture and email. He would order me one. I'd bring it in. They'd change it. I'd be on my way again. You know, is it the first thing I want to do on a day off is hang out at the Ducati dealership? I mean, it's not terrible. It's not a bad place to be, but you know, it might not be the way I want to spend my time off. I've documented all the issues that I've had with this bike, from, you know, there's a brush fire over there, from the heat shielding coming off to the windshield nuts, the exhaust valve problems, and everything. Everything that I've told you guys has been truthful. I've been very forthright with you guys. I told you guys everything. I just actually released a 6-month review video. I'll go ahead and tag that on this video. That's what I probably should do, is tag it on this video, my 6-month review. But honestly, that's one of the first things I can tell you guys, is that you be prepared for, I guess not the first thing, because it's obvious not the first thing I can tell you guys, but be prepared for little stupid shit to break every once in a while, and just be okay with it. I mean, it's not the biggest of deals. It really isn't. We got the Stadies out here. It's really not a big deal, like, honestly. Is this my turn? Yes. So you're gonna have little stupid things break. I actually talked about it in a previous video. I told my my service guy Carl, I was just like, he just had somebody be a dick to him about something. I'm like, how are you a dick to somebody? Like, you bought an Italian sport bike. You had to expect things to go wrong from time to time, you know. And then he gave me a fist bump, you know, because it's so true. You know, you have to expect things to fuck up from time to time when you're riding these bikes. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. But, you know, it just happens, you know. And don't get bent out of shape about it. And, you know, oh, the Ducati's a piece of shit. No, it's not. It's not a piece of shit. There's a couple things that seem like they could be done better at the factory, but I mean, it's a smaller organization than most. Like, you can't expect fucking you know, Honda reliability out of a company that is several degrees smaller. You know, like, Honda makes 1 million motorcycles a year. Ducati might make 100,000. You know, maybe. I don't even know what Ducati's numbers are, but they make a drastic amount less motorcycles. So just be cognizant that little stupid things are gonna break. That was one of the first things that I thought about when I got into this bike, is that, you know what, there's probably gonna be times where this thing's gonna break, and I knew it. You know, I knew it when I came out to it. I was just like, you know, things are gonna break from time to time. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. I'm gonna get over it, you know, and I'm not gonna get butthurt about it. You know, if I got butthurt every time I had to take it to the shop, I probably just wouldn't own this bike, you know. Honestly, like, it wouldn't be worth it to me. But it is worth it to me, because I've been wanting one of these bikes forever. So those are my, I guess, six things to know before owning a Ducati. There's probably more that I could come up with. If you guys got any questions for me about it, want to know anything else, I'd love to hear from you. You know, I'm always talking about getting more audience participation. I'm grateful for every person that gives me a comment or like or a shout out or whatever, you know, I'm happy that you guys are watching my videos. You know, make sure you subscribe. You know, make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on. You stay in the loop and everything. So, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you supporting my channel. Deuces.